I will be setting up
a form on the website.
A form on the website
with all the groups discussed.
With all the groups discussed.
If you could please.
If you could please.
Use that form.
Use that form.
To join.
To join.
A group.
A group.
I will be able.
I will be able.
To better organize.
To better organize.
Communications within your own groups.
Within your own groups.
Yeah, please. Repeat the group.
I've just been doing all the website stuff and trying to help tie people together and help organize communities. Basically just working tirelessly to do what I can do to help out because my future was stolen by Wall Street and I don't think it's right that they can trade away people's 401ks and stuff. And you know, if a mom was to rob a store for a loaf of bread, she'd get thrown in jail. But if you're to defraud 100,000 people out of their 401ks, you get a raise. So that's kind of why I'm here.
When your groups meet,
decide on a point of contact.
Decide on a point of contact.
Or several.
Or several.
Just so that.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
I'm going to repeat the group.
I'm going to repeat the groups.
Here we go.
Here we go.
If I remember.
I remember.
Peacekeeping.
Peacekeeping.
Safety.
Safety.
Morale.
Morale.
Tactical.
Tactical.
Legal.
Legal.
I think what's over there.
I think it was over there. Oh, over there. Over there. Towards the boat.
Over there. Street team.
Street team.
Organizing.
Organizing.
Outreach.
Outreach.
Over
Over there.
Setting.
Food.
Sanitation.
Sanitation.
Over there.
Outside housing.
Everybody has a place here. No matter anything, okay? No matter what party you are, no matter what color you are, no matter nothing, are all part of the cycle items. And I'm trying to live stream, unfortunately, I can't get a connection. So that's not probably going to work unless I can get one. But we do hope to live stream in future meetings. And there will be a general assembly pretty much regularly until the occupation is no longer necessary. It's not going to end. It will no longer be necessary. We plan to meet up here and start the occupation in Portland, including the camping that you've seen in New York City. All that stuff right here in solidarity with 20 other cities and growing. So, what we need is people. We need all your gifts, all your talents to join us on Facebook. We're dialoguing about the goals. We're dialoguing about organizing this better. And we need all of us. So the Facebook page is Occupy Portland. We also have an occupyportland.org website.
There's so much conversation there.
And yeah. And so these are ways that you can connect with us online when we're not meeting and help us organize the next step so we can keep this thing going. And the most important thing I'd like to ask each and every one of you, get other people to hear about this. One of our biggest problems is we can't get the word out. Mainstream media is just starting to talk, okay? So we need to be the voices. We need to go out there and network with our business associates, our friends, our family, whoever you think would be willing to be part of this. And there's a place for all of us, okay? Everybody has a place here. Doesn't matter anything, okay? Doesn't matter what party you are, doesn't matter what color you are, don't matter nothing. We are all part of this. So again, I'm trying to live stream. Unfortunately, I can't get a connection. So that's not probably going to work unless I can get one. But we do hope to live stream in future meetings. And there will be a general assembly pretty much regularly until the occupation is no longer necessary. It's not going to end. It will no longer be necessary. Okay?
I have a live cable show on the 9th.
I know! Did you remember me?
I do, Maria.
Yeah! Hi!
So you're still at the show. I was thinking of you tonight.
Yes.
Here I am.
Right on.
I felt the magic.
Excellent! So, excellent, exactly. And I had a nice lady right here. What channel were you with? Multnomah Community Access. And she's willing to put us on their channel to announce it to others. So that's another great way. Any ideas you guys have about connecting with other people would be really great. Huh? Yay! Can you say that louder?
I'm live blogging everything at firedoglake.com.
Got that? Firedoglake.com. Okay, live blogging. Yeah, next.
Also use Portland Indie Media. You can post anonymously, and we're going to be trying to cover it as much as we can.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Yeah.
As many people as possible, post it on your status, send it to Twitter, let all your friends know electronically.
Did you hear that?
Use Facebook and Twitter.
Everybody go on your Facebook, go on your Twitter, and just start Occupy Portland hashtag. Everybody. Yeah. And let them know October 6th, 12 o'clock here. Be here or be square. Right?
Okay,
Right,
so
here.
let me say what happened. 50 people didn't get here because we had the wrong address. 1020 is, for you don't know where the streets are. So you got to put under the Burnside Bridge and anchor it between so-and-so and so-and-so.
Right.
50% of all people have dyslexia. And a lot of the older people will not even fuss with this, and they would like to be here. So you have to give who, what, where, when, why. Not just www and spit it out.
Right.
You little geniuses, kids, great. But us guys with gray hair, the thing is that we have energy and power if they know. But we got to work together, so we're melding this thing.
We have to achieve critical mass, right? We have to have enough of us speaking out, being heard, to be heard. Let's put it simply, to be heard. We need to get enough of us together. So that's the movement now. The biggest movement now is to grow our ranks. We're up to, wait for it, over 5,000 members on our Occupy Portland website. Okay? Hopefully by the 6th we'll be up to 10,000 or more. Help us make that goal. Help us send a message because we're making these guys shake in their pants, I guarantee you.
I heard there's going to be a lot of plans from the people who we wouldn't want to know exactly what's happening, so we shouldn't be as free with let's stick it to them type of comments like that.
Can you say that a little louder? Not be so.
The cops will be planted. I heard a statistic as 20% of everybody here would be a part of the management.
Right.
Make a megaphone out of your hands if you're
What I
going to talk
mentioned is
in
this revolution, right? There are no leaders here. We are all leaders. Each one of us has a place where we can lead. We can lead by talking. We can lead by sharing with others what we feel. We can lead by starting to mold this new change that we want to create. I don't even know what to call it, but we know what we want, even though we don't have words for it yet. So the point is, let's keep pushing. It's happening.
I'd like to.
Sure, please.
So, how many people here know about Wikipedia?
Yeah.
How many people know that Portland has its own Wikipedia called portlandwiki.org?
Did not.
We've been monitoring, Portland Wiki has been monitoring this since the Occupy Wall Street inception. It'd be great to start documenting what's going on in a more thorough way on Portland Wiki. We've got an Occupy Portland Wiki page, and the resources available for everybody to contribute to and to grow, how we're documenting. On a website, or on a blog, things come in little chunks, and it's even worse than social media. Social media like Facebook or Twitter is good for sending out little messages, but to really document stuff, what we're doing, what's taking shape, the discussion, wikis are great. So I just want to let people know, portlandwiki.org.
We're making history, guys. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you very much. Really. Yes.
Just a request to get
that link on the website.
The link to...
The link to that on that website.
Are you part of our Occupy Portland website?
I signed up.
You did? Would you mind posting that link for us when
Absolutely.
you get back? And then
We'll
make
post
sure
it.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yes. Right. That's another question. She brings up a really good point. We have a large population that doesn't have access to the internet. How do we reach those folks?
Word of mouth. Telephone tree.
Flyers.
Podcast.
Right. Community Access Channel, which she's part of.
KBOO has been doing this.
Yeah. He's suggesting we actually put our meeting on the Multnomah Public Access Channel.
On the forum, if you're going to reference the Occupy Portland, make sure that you reference the website rather than the forum, because on the website we're going to have
.org?
the .org.
Okay.
So when you tell anyone on the street, make sure you tell them to go to occupyportland.org rather than the Facebook page,
Okay,
because
good.
we'll have a
All
link
right.
from
To
the webpage.
Facebook.
Exactly. And if
Got
they
it.
don't have internet, then make sure you have the knowledge on hand, because I'm sure they'll share with you, I don't have internet. Yeah.
But we're very much so far in keeping with the New York City guidelines, although that may change. Again, it's up to us as a unit. Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that it was known that it was a question whether or not Zeitgeist PDX was going to be involved in this. Zeitgeist. Specifically Zeitgeist PDX. We do actually have an organization. We do actually have people involved. I'm actually here representing the entire team. So one of the things that we want to make known is that we want to basically partner in this. We do have a few certain things we want to be able to do. One of them would be I'm organizing demonstrations, which would include people painting their faces in Dia de los Muertos style in order to celebrate the death of the system. So look for us there. Also, the PDX, Zeitgeist PDX page on Facebook, go ahead and join it. We want to combine them for this particular effort, and also encourage Zeitgeist members to contribute. Absolutely. And also to be able to communicate thoroughly in between the two.
People back here want you to, to talk.
Yeah, they can't hear you that way.
Yeah.
If anybody can speak other languages, that make sure that everything is accessible in as many languages as possible.
Right.
If you speak Spanish, German, Korean, Japanese, whatever it is, if you can post even a few words in that language on the Facebook page, it'll make it way more accessible. And also, on that note, there are a lot of radio stations that do reach those audiences. So if anyone has connection, please reach out to them in their language, in their culture, and invite them full-heartedly into this movement as well, so that they feel that they can participate. Right. And also just wanted to note on that note to make sure that this is as multicultural as possible,
right on.
And that there is involvement from every race and every background, every creed, so that it's not as monolithic as we often appear that we are.
Right.
So those are my 2 points, and if you all have skills in language interpretation, please let me know, and I can definitely connect you with some communities that might want to learn more about this.
Right on. Thank you. Yes.
I want to start spreading flyers around the city, and I found out the best way to do that is on my motorcycle late at night. To plaster all the telephone poles, bus stops. I did Killingsworth Street the other night in a little bit of Mississippi, but I ran out of flyers, and I ran out of flyers. But I mean, I want to start a motorcycle gang or a bicycle gang to go late one night from midnight to 6 in the morning, and if we get a bunch of different gangs, we can plaster the entire city. So we need flyers, and we need people with 2 wheels, whether it be a motor or whether it be feet.
And all the flyers are on our website. On that .org site, we have flyers. We have things in Spanish and English